Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh here with a YGO Omega Daily Duel video. Today we're playing some Eldlich Stun. This isn't a deck that I think has topped anything, but I've been talking with some of my local players, and we think Inspector Border should be really good right now, so we want to try this deck. Opponent leads with Desires and Tenki, probably playing Tribrigade. They are playing Tribrigade, grabs Fractal. Going second with 4 trap cards feels pretty bad. Activates Fractal, activates Kit, activates Nurgle, grabs another Fractal. Would have expected them to grab Karis. They could have banished it. It's a possibility. Opponent normals the Fractal. Effective Fractal for 2. Gets Fairjeet. Fairjeet. Summons Kit. I think our best draw is an Eldlich Speller Trap. We can pitch our second Ice Dragon's Prison, but we don't really want to. Opponent's thinking probably has to link off Fractal and Fairjeet to get material. Yep. Summons Bearbrum. Effective Fairjeet, draws a card, puts one back. Only 3 materials for Kit. Also worth noting that they just locked themselves out of a zone. The Rampager is pointing to the Kit, so they can't even use Kit's effect right now. Link summons Rugal. Sets does not use Rampager's effect. Do they have sets 2? Do they already have the revolts? Standby main. Well, so our opponent had a super awkward start, but I still feel like if either of these revolt, we're not coming back. Activate Golden Lord. Pitch. Almost could probably pitch Judgment here. We'll pitch the Ice Dragon's Prison. Target a back row. If opponent has 2 revolts, they should just let this go. Chains revolt, so that makes me think this other one is not a revolt. Summons Nerval and Bearbrum. Did they just summon 2? Summons Baron Blossom. Opponent's playing this a little awkward. Activates Bearbrum this time. Searches Revolt. Puts one back. Searches Karis. Not sure how our opponent's playing this. I guess I don't really want to give up any of our back row at this point. Set. And now if our opponent tries to summon, we have Torrential. If they don't, we have Ice Dragon's Prison. Try to pass the turn. Opponent's going to use Rugal. Rugal summons back Fractal. Continue to pass the turn. Fractal returns to hand. Opponent draws. Opponent uses the effect of Fergie. We have 2 torrentials, so I think it's almost worth using the torrential here. Blow up our opponent's stuff. They trigger Fergie. Draws 1, puts 1 back. Opponent's thinking they should still have a Tribrigade. I can't imagine they would put back a Tribrigade monster. Normal summons Thorblade. Okay. Sure. Summons Borbo. Sure. Enters battle. Start of battle. We'll use Ice Dragon's Prison. Grabbing Fractal. Banish both. Our opponent still has a lot of card advantage on us, so we're gonna have to draw. Eldlich cards at some point if we actually want to win this game. We're slowing our opponent down pretty well. Opponent passes. We draw Prosperity. That's good. Prosperity, banish 6. Get rid of Gustav, Pleiades, Soldier of Chaos, Cerberus, Link Spider, Ceroboros. Probably fine. I don't think we're getting to any of our extra deck today. Grab Scarlet. Put 5 back. Set Scarlet. Effect of Golden Lord. Send Scarlet. We would like to summon a zombie. Go to battle. Attack with Golden Lord. Opponent takes half damage, but still 1750. Main phase 2. End phase. During the end phase, we will banish Scarlet, set Conquistador. And I think we're slowly taking control of this game. Opponent draws. I don't think we judgment anything other than Revolt. I think Revolt is really the only way our opponent gets back into the game. Summons Karis. No, we will let the summon resolve. After Karis is summoned, activate Conquistador. Summon, destroy Karis. Opponent sets 1. That might be the Revolt they searched before. I wonder. Would have expected them to set it, but don't know. We draw Strike. That's fine. Summon Link Spider. Little more attack than Conquistador. Go to battle. Opponent has Revolt. We chain Judgment. Negate Revolt. Attack with Link Spider. Hit for 1,000. Hit for 25. Go to main phase 2. Set Strike. End phase. Effect of Conquistador. Slowly grind out some card advantage. Set a Scarlet. And pass the turn. Opponent draws. Normal's Karis. That's fine. Effective Karis. Banish. I think for Chain Strike. Negate and destroy Karis. And opponent scoops it up. Okay, that was a little rough. We will bring in Nibiru over Anti-Spell and Imperial Order. Do we want Mystic Mines? We might. Go down. Strikes, go up. Feather Duster. Go on Lightning Storm, so you did see a little back row. We go up Mystic Mine and Feather Duster. Try it like that. We didn't get to see Inspector Border. That's really the reason I wanted to try this deck. I feel like most decks just have there's very little they can do against an Inspector Border right now. Like, say your opponent's playing Drytron, you go first and you normal summon Inspector Border. What does the Drytron player do? Kind of the same thing with Tribrigade. Like, they can't I guess they can tanky, normal, a fractal, and crash. But ideally, you're supported by trap cards. Dragon Link for sure can't beat it. Opponent taking their time to decide. I feel like our deck is not super complex. Like, you bring in back row removal, go down hand traps as top combo decks, probably. Opponent also might. All right, good to go. We have Nibiru. Could be good. Torrential, as you saw last game, is absurd. Duality, find us a starter. Scarlet's good. This hand seems about as good as we're gonna get going second with this deck. Opponent, once again, taking their time. Took a lot of time thinking about siding, took a lot of time thinking about plays. Normal summons Nerval. That's never really what this deck wants to do. Makes Almirage, effective Nerval. I feel like this Nibiru is not going to do much. Nerval, search Karis. Opponent has Barrage. Okay. Barrage, target itself. Oh no, just targets Almirage. Destroys Almirage. Summons Thorblade. Effective Thorblade. Pitch a Thorblade, draw a card. Opponent's at 3 summons. Sets 1. And passes. We draw another Scarlet. Opponent can only revolt for 2. Activate Duality. Grab Prosperity. Effect of Prosperity, banish 6. Not sure it matters. Go down extra copies, go down Imduk, go down Cerberus. grab Golden Lord, put 5 back. Golden Lord, pitch Scarlet, target Raj. Opponent has Cycle Reader. Banishes the Golden Lord. That's annoying. Set Scarlet. Set 1 Torrential. Go to the end phase. End phase, banish Scarlet. Opponent has Revolt. Summons back Nerval and Thoroughblade. So really this just triggers Nerval, right? Well, set Conquistador. It's like if that's all Revolt is doing, then we're pretty okay with that. Opponent draws for turn. Thinking they have a lot of options. Only 2 Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, and Grave though, so we don't need to worry about Shreg yet. We can try to get our opponents playing to Nibiru. We don't want to use Torrential unless we absolutely have to. Summons Borbo. Enters battle. Start step battle phase, activate Conquistador. Chain Scarlet. Opponent has Ash. Okay. Now that's not great, but all of our traps will float on our next turn. Our opponent for sure can't kill us, and Zeus isn't even that bad for us because we only have 1 card. Opponent's going to attack directly. So we can, if we Torrential on Zeus, play through Zeus, but then our opponent still has all of the Tribrigade cards. Alright, Chaka 9 is fine. Tiger Mortar is fine. If our opponent plays into Nib, then we're in really good shape. Zeus. We will not Torrential. Normal summons Fractal. Sure. Still only has 2 Engrave. Effect of Fractal for 2. Double Dragon Lords. Uses effect of Fair Sheet. Specials Karis. Now we'll Nibiru. This token is going to be huge. That's something to be aware of. Unless our opponent chains Zeus. Alright, opponent chains Zeus. Sure. Chains double Dragon Lords. Sends Fair-Sheet to grave. Are they gonna bounce our Conquistador? We're very okay with that. Summon Nib. Summon Token. Fair-Sheet triggers, draw a card. Put a card on bottom. Passes, we draw Judgment. Well, I think we just set our hand. Opponent giving us back Conquistador was fine. Like, it floats from grave anyway, but if we don't have to banish, then that is better for us. Get Haquero this time. So Conquistador and Haquero don't do anything on the next turn. We have Judgment and Torrential, and our opponent has 2 cards. I still think we're okay. Opponent draws. Switches the token to attack. Normals Nerval. I think we have to Torrential. We can't let our opponent get to Shurig. Nerval triggers, that's annoying. So they have exactly Karis and can search another winged beast, or can search, have exactly another monster. Alright, just gets Fractal. So they have exactly Karis in hand, then we're still in trouble. Opponent just passes. We will activate Conquistador. We will activate Haquero. Opponent has some effect they're thinking on. What you got, opponent? Alright, let's Haquero go. We draw Scarlet, alright. Special Pleiades. Go to battle. Attack. Main phase 2. Detach. Haquero, bounce our own back row. Set the Judgment. We're going to search a Scarlet, so I think we can keep this Scarlet in hand. Not die to a Lightning Storm. Go to our end phase. Effect of Haquero. Oh, we're out of Scarlets. Have to get a White Destiny. In that case, we probably should have said the Scarlet, but was not counting. Alright, that was, that might be a mistake. I think that was definitely a mistake. I think we're still okay. Opponent normals Fractal. I think we can just, do I want to negate the summon or just bounce it? Probably negate the summon and then we can bounce a Karis. Opponent sets a back row. Goes to the end phase. We will detach. Bounce our opponent's back row. Go to battle. Attack for 25. Main phase 2. Summon a Zeus. We can't use the effect, but it's bigger, and if our opponent destroys any of our cards, we can do something. Set Conquistador. Pass the turn. Opponent draws. Activates Tenki. That's fine. Gets another fractal. Normal's a fractal. Activate Conquistador. Chain Scarlet. Opponent has a Ghost Bell. Now we might be in trouble. Opponent activates Fractal. Banishes 4. Summons Shureg. Effect of Shureg. Probably banishes Zeus. Thinking on what to banish. Banishes Zeus. Summons Fairjeet. Uses the effect of Shureg. Searches Karis. Effect of Fairjeet. Summons Karis. We're not just dead though. Because another Shureg doesn't kill us. They'll have to go into access code. Banishes 3 for Rugal. Hover over surrender button, waiting on access code. And we'll concede there. Alright, opponent managed to come back. I wonder if not setting that Scarlet did end up hurting us. Well, bring strikes back in. Take out Dusters and Mine. I wonder if we want to keep Nibiru. Anti-Spell and Imperial Orders stop Tenki, and that's about it. Yeah, Nibiru seems impactful enough to be worth keeping. Opponent once again taking a while to decide. And we do get to go first, and maybe we will finally see Inspector Border and test my theory. Alright, go first. This hand's not anything special. Set Torrential. Set Scarlet. Set Haquero. Pass the turn. Like, between Nibiru and Torrential, I think we're like perfectly safe. But we are also not as in control of the game as maybe I'd like to be. Opponent has Tenki. Searches Fractal. Summons Thorblade. Summons Borbo. I think we will Torrential here. Keep our opponent off Zeus. Activates Fractal. And now if they want to go into Tribrigade plays, they have to run into the Nibiru. Effective Kit. Effect of Nerval. grabs Karis. Effective Karis pitches another kit. Effective Karis banishes 4. Summons Shurig. Hits our Haquero. It's the one we would have preferred our opponent hit. Summons Fairsheet. Effective Shurig. Grabs another Fractal. Effective Fairsheet. Summons another Fractal. Opponent has gone through a lot of their Tribrigade and activates Desires. Okay. Draws 2 cards. Effective Fractal. Banishes 3. Summons Rugal. We will activate Nibiru. Sack our opponent's board. Give them a token. Effective Fairsheet. Effective Rugal. Nibiru token gets a little smaller. Draw card. Puts 1 back. Opponent has a barrage on top of everything that just happened. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Opponent barrage targets the token. Why would you not target the Tenki? Like, the token's not doing much for you, but it's big. Are they playing another Borbo? Well, they can't even Ixie summon another Borbo, can they? Gets Rat, summons Chalk. No Zoo Engrave. Just sets 1. We really need this to not be a revolt, because we just played through a lot. Summons a Tiger in defense. Goes to the end phase, we will activate Scarlet. Opponent has a Ghost Bell. We draw Scarlet anyway. Go to battle. Attack Tiger. Tiger down. Main phase 2. Set Scarlet. Go to the end phase. During the end phase, banish Scarlet. Set Conquistador. Opponent draw. Okay, so our opponent's hand was good, was very good, but they did not have Revolt. Okay. They draw for turn. I still think, so if they would have done Barrage on Tenki, they would have had a 5,800 token left, right? Normal's a Karis. This we cannot allow. Well, we can do our best. Activate Conquistador, activate Scarlet. Opponent has Twin Twisters, so we don't get Conquistador. Summon Golden Lord. Opponent has many beasts and beast warriors in their grave. Summons a Shurag, effect of Shurag. Banishes Golden Lord. Summons a Fairjeet, also okay. Effect of Shurag. Effect of Fairjeet. Summon Fractal. Effect of Fractal. Banishes 3, summons Doomeagle. Doomeagle's annoying. Just enters battle. Okay. So if they would have barrage targeted the Tenki, they would have had the big token on top of this. We would absolutely be dead here. Fractal hits us for 2,000. Fairjeet hits us for 16. Doomeagle puts Golden Lord back in the deck. Opponent, are they going to make Appaloosa? They're just going to keep the giant Doomeagle. Sends Fractal from field to grave to dump Nerval to search Kit. Okay. And passes. Ice Dragon's Prison is a good draw. I'm not sure what that accomplished. Well, set Ice Dragon's Prison. Go to end phase, effect of Scarlet. Set Conquistador. Effect of Conquistador. If we get White Destiny, we play around Ash. They need to have exactly Ash, and they used one. They haven't. But then we can't use the Golden Lord effect from hand later. Either way, we're gonna get punished here. I think we're gonna get the White Destiny. It's close. It's a close decision. White Destiny also dies to Ghost Bell, which we have seen our opponent use one of. Alright, goes to main phase. Summons Access Code. Effect of Fairjeet, effects of Access Code. Draws. We'll turn on All Chain. Activate Conquistador. Chain White Destiny. Summon Golden Lord from hand. Summon Conquistador. Destroy the access code. Opponent normals Kit. Beast and Beast. We will activate Ice Dragon's Prison. Oh no, we're locked into zombies because we used the White Destiny. Okay, that. But I think we had to, like, we can't let our opponent keep access code, but we're not. Ice Dragon's Prison definitely could have been more impactful. Could have used it on the standby phase, maybe. Opponent just summons Ancient Warriors. That's fine. Bounces Conquistador, sure. Our opponent has to be like close to running out of resources. Opponent also could have gotten their. We could have like just given our opponent's Go spell back. Okay, that's painful. Opponent just passes. Huh. We have Eldlich. Use Eldlich. Set Conquistador. Activate Duality. Opponent has Ash. Switch Golden Lord to attack. Enter battle. Attack. Kit. Opponent lets it go, takes 18. Effective Kit, they still have dumps Revolt. Okay, we're very fine with that. Revolt is probably one of our opponent's best top decks. Go to main phase 2. Set Conquistador. And pass the turn. Opponent can bounce the Golden, sends Barrage to Grave, bounces Golden Lord, and now our opponent's Ghost Bell that we stole because we couldn't. Oh, opponent sets one. Oh, please don't be Revolt. We're so close. During the end phase, we'll go ahead and activate Conquistador. Get it on the board. We draw Prosperity. Okay, so how do we lose this? If it's Revolt, our opponent gets back. Could they are they playing? Yes, are they playing multiple Shurig? Is the question. Well, we will Nightmare Phoenix. Effective Phoenix. Discard Golden Lord, target our opponent's back row. Opponent's down to 4 cards in their extra deck. Opponent's thinking chains Twin Twister. Okay. Bounces the Phoenix. This is fine. Activate Pot of Prosperity. Banish 6. Extra Zeus, extra Pleiades, Cerberus, Link Spider, Zeraboros, Gustav. We get tempted to just get Inspector Border. I feel like that can't be correct. We'll get Scarlet. Set Scarlet. Effective Golden Lord. Send Scarlet. We would like to special summon. Go to battle. attack the double Dragon Lord. Opponent takes 950. Main phase 2. Effect of Scarlet. We will get Golden Land Forever. And we should be able to stop anything our opponent does. So we can Conquistador, blow something up, and then tribute the Conquistador for the Golden Land Forever. Opponent draws. Do they have anything? Opponent's thinking. They know they're in trouble. And the opponent scoops it up. All right, that was a very tense game. Tribrigade opened extremely well, but they could not outgrind Eldlich. That is what this deck does. You cannot unseat the king of grindy decks. All right, GG opponent.